got out the long lens camera. I'm honestly not sure which lake that is. It's Bugalin. There's definite signs of life though. Barns and things which I've not seen for a few hours. Yeah, well, we'll keep pushing on because we will lose the light soon, but it's looking promising. There's the island with the little tree and the lake and the dam, and above the dam you can see the track going up. It's a steep hill there and I still haven't mastered it. There's a ford and a hill and I've got a third or halfway up. That's a reassuring sight, and that's the track to it, which I haven't actually ridden, but that's the bridleway that takes you to the Nant-y-moch road if you go to the left from there. And then there's the lake that I thought was Bugalin. That one actually is, and that one flows into it, and then I'm trying to think, I'm sure all that water flows into Nant-y-moch, but don't quote me. I have to look at the map and become more cognisant with it. But good sight to see. I'm coming down into the valley proper now, and I've done 3.8 miles to the Nant-y-moch road. And it also occurred to me when I was saying that that plane was brave flying around, or helicopter. You can see quite clearly now, so it's a lot easier to fly. But it never occurred to me at the time that it would be clearer at lower altitude. I wasn't thinking about that. Oh well. I'm filming the drone filming me, and I'm just going to show you the view ahead. There's Bugalin Lakes. And as I pan up, I can see, first of all, there's a boggy bit there that I'll have to encounter, that I'll have to go around, and then down the valley. That's the Hengwum there. That flows into Nant-y-moch. And the sky is starting to turn. It's 4:10 now, so I am losing the light, but I thought, sod it, I've brought the drone with me, so I'll use it. And you can see all the way what I've come from. I've come down that mountain.
Max altitude reached.
Yeah, it's telling me off now. And there's Bugalin Lakes. There's another lake over there. I'm not sure what that one is, but you can see the drop off Bugalin as well. Now we're quite high up, almost in the cloud level. But what a beautiful landscape, and you can see the island. In Bugalin, the second lake down. And we'll pan around over the lake. The track down in the bottom left corner is the one I'm going to take in the other direction to Nant-y-moch. You can see Bugalin, the island, with the tree in it. there's the island just there. So, cracking landscape. Pan around. And then there's the Afon Hengum on the way back for me. I've got to go over that boggy bit. See the cloud, I think the cloud level from where I am is actually dropping down. You missed it, but that was majestic. 23% left on the battery. I tried to land it in my hand, but I couldn't. It wouldn't do it for some reason. I've done it before, but this time it wouldn't like it. But on the saddlebag, almost dead center, perfect. Oh, happy with that. There's a flock of starlings going off to roost somewhere. It's the second flock that's gone over. I'm right down in the boggy bit now, heading up to that. That's the bridleway, it's just there. Da 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 da. La 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 da 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 dun, 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 da, 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 da. I had to share that because it's been in my head ever since I got through the bog. Don't know why. I had a big starling flock fly over, a couple of hundred birds off to roost down the valley that way. But look at this. That cheers me up. Yeah. Nice to see. I don't know how long it'll last, but give it a go. I'll pull some of the grass off. I'm going to put my big light on, have a wee and get going. Alright. I'll speak in a bit. You can see the Plynlimmon. They call it the Plynlimmon Massif, and Plynlimmon in Welsh means 5 peaks. Pumlamon, there's the Welsh word, and it's up there. And it's funny to think that the River Severn is just the other side of that ridge, and then it's only 15 miles to the sea from like where I am, 15 or 20, and yet it's 200 for it, the way it normally goes. No other starlings have gone by, so I'll make a move. And hopefully the track, I think it does get a bit worse than this, but it's a defined track, which is what I want in the dark. It's not to be wandering through grass like I was earlier. 10 to 5, so the sun has set like 2 minutes ago. I dropped the bike, but I stayed up just about. jarred my thighs a bit though. Whoa. So that nice bit didn't last. And it's mostly walking by the looks of it. Oh, not really what I need. I've got to crack on now. I lost about half an hour for that drone flying, but I did get good shots, so it is what it is. I knew it was going to happen. But I can see where I'm going. Plinlimmon up there, still in cloud. Although maybe a bit less cloud, about the same. Suddenly remembered the canal towpath on the way to Frankton Junction on the Llangollen Canal. That was a hard trek, but that was pitch black 2 o'clock in the morning. That was in 2019 as well. The river's getting more developed, and there is a footbridge later on, or it's a ford, and it's a deep ford, but I've done it before. I think it was October 2020. So this time 4 years ago, roughly. Lights lighting the way. 1.7 miles until that ford. So it's not quite the mountain road, but then it's the track that I've done to get to the mountain road. Now that's going to be a climb and a half. Gosh. Oh, that looks a bit hard. And the gate at the top. And no idea what's behind it. There's a stream to get across first as well. It's quite quick flowing. Looking behind me. Still a mile and a half to the ford and the track. It's boggy and ferny. And a mile 0.3. And yeah, just show you the ferns and that's it. But getting dark now. Keep pushing on. Stop for a rest though. Film this, and that's me. What, 30 seconds of rest, and now I'll carry on. He's very pretty, and he thinks I can't see him, but well, everyone can now. Very nice. Snipe I'll go with. What a treat. I flushed one earlier on. Never got a picture. That's the first time I've ever seen one like that. Cracking, I've got to get round him though. And this bit of stuff here. Oh, it's gorgeous. Right. This is the bridge over the Avon Hengum. I flushed that snipe again if it was the same bird. Flew up without a sound, directly upwards vertically. And was on his way. It's not a first for me seeing the bird, but it is a first for me photographing like that. I'll get home and find out it was a woodcock and I've been calling it the wrong thing all the time. I don't know if it's snipe or jack snipe. One calls and one doesn't. Also, I can see headlights on the horizon. Not the lights themselves, the glow of them through the cloud. So I'm presuming they're on the Nant-y-moch road. So I should join up with the track that I've done before, and we'll end up on the road. It's 6:15, so I've been walking now since about midday, 1 o'clock. I've done much more walking than cycling. This track I'm walking on doesn't actually appear on the Wahoo map, but there's the dam, and that's the Nant-y-moch mountain road. This tarmac, it stops there. So the scale, 1 finger width, that's 2,000 feet, so that's another mile of pushing, or at least for now, because it's a bit naff so far. But so I don't know why that's not on the map, but I have done it before. I do remember it. I went over that footbridge and then I had to go through another ford, but it was only ankle deep, so it's alright. It's cleaned my shoes off quite well. And then it should be like this for the rest of it. Look at that. Look at all of that. It's a road. The simple joys of life. This is the part of the Nant-y-moch road. Come up to the main mountain road in a minute, but it's tarmac now all the way back. Gosh, it's 6:45, so I set off at 10 o'clock. It was 10 past 10, I think, and then I rode the 2 hours up to, well, just under 2 hours up to Eisteddfod for Gurig, and then so it's been tarmac, but basically say from midday till 6:45. Rear light's on, front light is on. Oh, there's somebody in the holiday home over there, over the lake, but can't see it. But that's a nice sight. Do the mountain road, straight down the A44, then the Capelbanger lane, I think. And then you're in Aber. So it's probably, well, it's definitely less than 20, it's probably about 16 miles to go now, so that's alright, vast majority of it's downhill. We've got to descend from our current elevation of 1,227 feet down to 0. 4,098 feet climbed in 30 miles, average miles per hour 5.8. It's 47 Fahrenheit, so it's hotter now than it was at Plynlimon, of whose side I am next to. You can't see the top. I can't even see it myself, but it is there. And it's probably only, I would guess, 6 miles to the summit from here. So I've done a fair loop. Anyway, look at the majesty of that. Anyway, I'll press on. Currently in Pontywydd, about to rejoin the A44, and it's the same route all the way back now. apart from the one-way system in the town. The van's just pulled in, and well, I was having a pee, so we saw all that. I'm by the petrol station, so not far down the road, just by the bridge. There isn't much here really, just a school and a petrol station and probably a new housing estate. Well, there is a new housing estate, probably a church. So that bike's filthy though. 12 miles to go. And say 8 or 9 of them are on this road. You can't quite see the lights of Aber. I got a very poor picture of them with the camera. We're on the descent on the A44 now. Downhill all the way to Capelbangor. I barely need to pedal. This is just before the big bend at Cwmbruno. Up to it now, so I'll speak in the valley. There's Pen Park Aberystwyth. And there's the Wombat. 5 more miles. And that noise you can hear is the A44, which I'm now avoiding the busy bit. Well, that's 49.8 miles done, and I can say with certainty that's enough for me. 4,700 feet climbed as well, so not too massively hilly. It's 1,000 feet per 10 miles, which is about, I've done more than that in a ride, on the Century ride as well, but it was tough. A lot of walking, more walking than cycling. But it was a cracking run. Definitely do it again in the summer, with more light and a slightly different route. But I'll go up Plynlimon and I'll look for the Y properly this time. What time is it? It's 8:15. Strava, shower, spa. There's sleep. That's the order of events for tonight. Wow. Well done, Wombat, as well. Done very well. A lot of punishment endured and a good new scratch, and I'll be able to say for sure where I got that. So with that, I'll say thanks very much for watching, and until next time, and I'll see what I'm doing then. I don't know yet. Cheerio.